I am Professor Johny Lira, and in this video I'm gonna to show you how to set stop loss. Well, there are many ways to make it, but in this video we to see uh, how to make it in a simple way, but in a fantastic way, in a optimized way. Then let's go. uh, First, I have downloaded the prices of the Apple stocks, Apple stock. Then here, as you can see, uh, we have open, high, low, close, adjusted close, volume, and I have created the column variation from close to low. Uh, this is calculated this way. This is division of D3 cell by E2 cell minus 1. This is variation from close price to low price. Then I clicked here and put it in all cells. Uh, uh, After that, I have calculated the return between closing prices. We can see that uh, here. After that, I have created a formula, an Excel formula called stop loss. This is here, and we need to put the variations from close to low, um, and also we need to put the returns from close to close, and this calculate the stop loss optimal. Okay. uh, First, I want to show you how how I have I did it. Then, for example, for an initial example, we can get it and copy to here. Okay, and suppose that I want to calculate the stop loss for 13 days. Then in function, this is done. First, this sort minor to max. minor to max value. Alias. The max from max to minor values. Then we put the returns close to close here. Then this sum in a accumulated way the returns when 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 we to plot this in a graph, we have variation from close to low in x-axis and accumulated return in y-axis. Here we can see a maximum point here. This maximum point represents the maximum accumulated return that we can get from these possible stop losses. Then the stop loss in this case, the optimal stop loss, is approximately something around 17%. The optimal stop loss is 2%. 2%. Why? This is because when the stop loss is higher, and more negative, for example, a stop loss of 10%. This is the same that don't use stop loss. Then the accumulated return in this case, this is the buy and hold return. In this case, 11%. But when we turn this value for below, when this value goes down, then we have an increasing in this accumulated return because we are cutting loss, but it happens until right point, because stop loss very small can give us losses because cause variation of the prices in day. Okay, then this is a fantastic way and simple way to generate the stop loss. Uh, what I did here, I put the condition. I put the condition. If my return in percent uh, is minor or equal to stop, then this return uh, the stop loss optimal, and else this return by hold return. Here I put the accumulated, the sum accumulated return, and I also put the accumulated return. When we to plot in a graph, we have uh, that the return with stop loss is better, the better than by hold. Okay, uh, don't forget that it have limitations, uh, as instance the 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 volume of trades and the spread. If we if we if we to make many tradings, uh, this generates costs and additional risks, like the spread. Then this graph don't is consider it. Okay, uh, the code to generate this function can get uh, from my contact. Okay, don't hesitate to contact me if you want this formula. My contact is in the description in below. Okay, in the next video I wait you here. Bye bye.